Hello, I'm Bonnie Ashton, the General Manager of Future Generation, and today we're here with Frances Georgeson, the General Manager of the Australian Children's Music Foundation. The Australian Children's Music Foundation was founded over 20 years ago by Don Spencer and provides the opportunity for music education to some of Australia's most marginalised children. With 2 out of 3 Australian children missing out on music education and the benefits it can bring in terms of creating opportunities for imagination to grow and improving educational outcomes, the ACMF is truly a unique and incredible organisation. So Frances, we're thrilled you could join us here today. Can you provide an overview of what the ACMF do and how you work with children?
Sure. The Australian Children's Music Foundation delivers long-term sequential music education into delivers music education to disadvantaged and vulnerable children across Australia. We do that in schools, in communities, in juvenile justice centres, and we also do music therapy in hospitals. These programs provide these children an incredible opportunity to be involved in music, to put pen to paper and write songs, to express themselves, to self-regulate themselves, and to build confidence and social cohesion. So we do that every week. We have incredible teachers that deliver these programs. We deliver all the instruments to all the schools and to all the environments that we're in. And we provide stability and confidence to these children through the power of music.
It fully aligns with Future Generation Australia's mission to provide positive experiences for vulnerable children. So how does the ACMF support that mission? Like, what does it mean for a child to be engaged in the program?
It's not always about, for us, when people hear, we deliver music education, it's not always about music education, it's about transformation. For us, what we see on a daily basis is children engaged, children building their self-confidence, children, talking to each other, children being creative, and that just creates a sense of wellbeing. It provides emotional support for these kids, and it makes them feel seen. Yeah. These are kids that are from very vulnerable and disadvantaged backgrounds where they're not often heard, and this provides them an opportunity on a very regular basis to be heard, to be seen, to enjoy creativity, and to grow. And we do that every week on a regular basis. So it's really important that we have that stability for these kids because they're not in stable environments. And it gets them to school. It makes them feel good about themselves, and it also, enables social cohesion within the school. So there's a lot that music can provide to children.
I feel often the value of music and the role it can play, especially with some of our most marginalised, it's completely undervalued. Yes,
it is. Yeah. It's totally undervalued. And interestingly enough, over time, it's becoming more and more recognised that music education can be an incredible tool, particularly for the disadvantaged, but for kids generally, and the impact is there, the studies have proven it, and we see it every week.
Yeah, and it can be as simple as just creating joy for the
That's
child.
Exactly right.
Or just build the confidence through continuity and practice and being a part of something and a sense of belonging. It's truly powerful.
Yeah.
So what does success look like for your organisation? Like, in a world where the ACMF doesn't have to exist, what would have to change to get us there?
Our dream at the ACMF is that every child has access to a music education and that they can flourish, And we're not necessarily always looking, to create the next greatest musicians. We're looking for transformation, and that transformation comes with confidence, with a child in a juvenile justice centre, writing down their emotions for the first time in a song and really getting in touch with themselves where they've never been able to do that before. It's, a child coming to school because they don't want to miss their music lessons.
Yeah.
And, it's the ability for children to write songs, to feel a part of something bigger than them, but also it provides joy and it provides solace to these children and an escapism in many cases, for the kids that we look after.
Yeah.
To see something bigger than themselves and to see a pathway forward creatively and musically We're not always creating the greatest musicians, but we're trying to create really great human beings.
And so the ACMF has been around for 20 years. Over that period, how have you seen music education change?
There's no question in the last 5 years, particularly within like the federal education bit or education generally in communities, that people are seeing that it's been undervalued. And more people are realising, in the school situation in communities, the children that are exposed to music education come out better children at the end and have and just have this backup of something that enables them to become better human beings. But it's definitely been it's still undervalued, it's still underfunded, but there's definitely a growing crowd of people, whether it's across government or philanthropic organisations, that actually it's necessary. When we've got a growing epidemic of mental health issues, music can be this great support system for these children in these schools. So we're really happy about that, but we do know that it's still, for disadvantaged children and communities, it's there's no equity of access, and that's where, this relationship enables us to do that, with FGX.
Yeah, so we're incredibly proud that we've been partnering with you since our first day of Future Generation Australia, so over 10 years now. And what does a long-term, multi-year, untied funding partnership mean for an organisation like yours?
Look, it's been nothing short of extraordinary.
Yeah.
It gives us the confidence to do what we do best. We feel trusted, that we know what we're doing. It allows us flexibility. It enables us to go into communities and know that in the long term that we can do something meaningful that's going to affect every child, from whether they're in kindergarten through to year 6, because we've got this multi-year funding. And it's in the long term that we deliver our impact. And with FGX's funding, it's enabled us to do that, and the trust is really important, often that can be difficult when you're running a not-for-profit, but to have that flexibility and that trust and understanding that we can do what we do best, and we know where to best deliver the impact and grow, is a lifeline and a gift to us.
Well, thank you so much. I'm absolutely humbled by your response, and we are just proud to be associated with you and all the transformative work that you guys do. Music education is truly unique in its ability to connect with children and the power it has, and so thank you.